A couple people touch this stage. Some people, I feel like everybody rock the stage, but some people rock the stage. You feel what I'm saying? This artist right here, I was just sitting over there chilling. I'm kicking it. You know what I'm saying? He brought him up to the stage. He said, "Yo, I'm finna murder this." I was like, "Okay, cool." I'm saying he was like, his energy was on deck, and then he just broke out, and everybody in here was like, "Oh!" Everybody start pulling out their phones. You know what I'm saying? Everybody start pulling out their phones and shit. Like, hold on, wait a minute. Let me unlock my shit. What's my code, real quick? Let me grab this. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not out. Y'all know, y'all watch this show all the time. Y'all know my channel. I don't fucking lie. I have no reason to lie, right? Like, what's the point? You know what I'm saying? That actually happened tonight. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That was facts. Holla my people, dog. Introduce yourself, bro.
Hey, this is Darrein STL. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, hence the STL, but Darrein, not I-E-N. People get that messed up, but yeah, it's Darrein STL. Shout out to everybody watching this. Shout out to my man right here at K-100 Radio. You know what I'm saying? He showed a lot of love. And just off of knowing that people out here in Atlanta, or people out here in general, they have a good presence, and we still humble enough to come with each other and really be beneficial to each other on a humble note. You know what I'm saying? Like, because really, I looked y'all up. But as soon as I stepped in the door, I looked up. I'm like, okay, K-100, I got y'all thing. But the thing about this dude right here is he walked through the crowd, and he looked like, listen, I just want to know who you are. And I want to know if you're a good dude, and I feel your energy, and you go off that, and I can tell that about you. Yeah, I appreciate that 100%. So this dude right here is a good dude. Real talk.
Real talk. So listen, man. You know, you were talking about, you know, when you hit on stage, you started singing. And I was like, okay, what we getting into right here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You feel me? I didn't know what it was, but it came out really dope. What's the inspiration for your style?
Man, where I come from. I'm from St. Louis. Right. You know, so hence the STL, but eventually I'm gonna take that off. But just for right now, it's the STL text, but it's because St. Louis comes with a lot of mentality. You feel me? The mentality that comes with St. Louis is a very dark, negative undertone to everything. And my biggest ambition is to give a lifestyle or to give a mentality to the people where I come from that's something that can actually be beneficial or help them get out of this mental cage that they're in.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why the song you heard tonight when I sang motivation, that's why I told him, I was like, oh, this song is about motivation. This song is about, it's like almost like the same mindset of Nipsey of being like, we come from this systemic chessboard, and we aren't giving any chess pieces. I'm trying to give you the mental therapy to say, listen, we talk about killing every day. We talk about robbing every day. We glorify it. Right. We turn up. There ain't nothing wrong with it because I turn up too. I love listening to all that because we relate. But at the same time, we still got to have a balance of good and evil. You know what I'm saying? And I try to give that, not even to say good or evil, but to give them knowledge to say, you're being manipulated. Let's do this, do this.
All right. I like where you're going with it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I like the fact that you're, you know what I'm saying, you know, I know people from St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? I know people from the area. We got affiliates in the area, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, they all be like, yo, this shit is crazy out here. They all be like, yo, this shit is depressing. Yeah. This shit is murder. This shit is like, yo, I want to, they like, I want to get the fuck out of St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the theme. It kind of like, you know, just. I'm not saying that everybody's like that, but just generally, this is not me saying that's law. Yeah. I'm just saying that people that I be knowing, that I know in the industry, they be like, bro, it's just crazy out here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And so it's so for you to
out
say
her.
that,
out her,
I'm sorry, my bad. I not H-E-R, H-U-R-R.
Yeah, H-U-R-R. Shout out to Ching because he did that.
You know what I'm saying? All right, out there, well, out there, H-U-R-R. You know, out there, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I heard it is it's kind of crazy out there. You feel what I'm saying?
The thing is, bro, I feel like this, like the thing. I feel like America has a few cities in it that go off the systemic mindset, and they really dig deep into how they finesse and make money out of lower income situations. Right. And I feel like St. Louis, Philadelphia, New Orleans, Chicago, Detroit. There's certain cities that are like factories of an assembly line of. Get born, get kicked out at 18, get into the streets, go to jail, make them their money. Let me say this to you. All right, so let me be candid with y'all because I don't know the next time I'm gonna have an interview with him. So I'm gonna say this because I don't know what's gonna happen with his career. He may be the next motherfucking biggest artist in the world. But let me say this to you.
let me say this to people that's watching our YouTube right now. So before we did this interview, we talked, and you was like, you brought up the fact that you was white, and I told you, I was like, yo, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, no. You murked that motherfucking stage. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you are. Your reaction from the crowd tonight had nothing to do with it. Yeah. And just listening to what you're saying right now, it all adds up. Because you're talking about problems that ain't got a fucking thing to do with skin color.
Yeah, no, they don't. They don't.
The stuff you're talking about right now, I don't give a fuck if you black or white or whatever. It's class warfare.
Yeah, exactly.
It's class warfare.
It's classism.
This interview is not gonna get too deep because we're at a music event and I'm going down a rabbit hole. Yeah. I'm gonna come back out real quick. I'm gonna dig myself back out.
Yeah.
But I just wanted y'all to know that we had a brief conversation earlier before we even started to do this interview, where what you just said right then lines up with what you were talking about in the conversation that we had before we even did it. It's like, bro, obviously you can see that he's white. I mean, maybe on his camera look he light skinned. What the fuck ever, it don't matter.
I got braids right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my girl, she did them. You know, I'll pay them.
Listen, the point is this. This dude came up, he murked the stage. Yeah. Nobody gave a fuck what he was. And guess what? Nobody gives a fuck what you are when you're on Section 8. And they don't give a fuck what color you are if you got fucking $100 million in the bank. All that shit started to change. Class warfare. And what I felt like you brung and what you were talking about in your record and what you're saying right now is pertinent. Yeah. I think, this is just me talking. I'm not an expert.
Yeah.
Well, I am an expert, but I'm not.
Yeah.
But this is K-100 Radio. I feel like if you tap into the class warfare, because so many people can relate, because you tapped into class warfare with the record. The theme was class warfare.
It was.
It had nothing to do about race.
It doesn't.
It was because I'm struggling and can you feel my pain?
Exactly.
And the struggle transcends race.
It does.
You understand what I'm saying?
It does.
So I feel like.
But they market it like it's attached to a race. That's the
but
problem.
It's not, and
it's
that's where you kick the door in.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you did tonight on the stage, because everybody was like, everybody started pulling it. I pulled out my phone. I was like, I wasn't even thinking about the fact that what your race was. I felt the record.
Yeah.
So, you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right,
I appreciate it.
keep doing it. That's all I got to say. K-100 Radio. That's the end of the conversation. You want any more? We got to do some other shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the end of the conversation. Before we go, give out all your social media and then where people can find that particular song that you rock tonight.
Well, to keep it very simple for y'all, the best place that y'all can find me on, just go on Instagram and look up Darrein STL. That's Darrein STL, not I-N. It's Darrein STL. If y'all go over there, it's going to connect you to everything else, from the iTunes, from the Spotify, to everything else. It just makes it very simple. Just look for Instagram. If you don't got Instagram, go on YouTube and look up the name I just said. You know, we done stuff with Tech-9 under the Darrein Saffron name. They got millions of views. I'm rebranding myself technically currently at this point in time. So when you look up Darrein STL, it's a whole nother name, but it's the same artist. You know, it's just marketed like I would like to market it. It's not on that generic, mainstream, big, like, oh, here's an easy record. It's more about what we was just talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's my motivation. So that's what we're going to keep working towards. We're going to keep bringing positive, motivational speeches for the community to build and realize the opportunity and the power that we have now, opposed to what we had in 1970, 1960, 1950. Where we at now, we at a point where we can really put each other on. It's like Black Wall Street in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Your phone is an amazing tool. Use it. We can make so many businesses, and that's what I'm here to make people realize. As a white dude saying it, how crazy that can be. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said when I met you, I was like, oh, that white dude that was singing on stage, because that's what everybody was calling, oh, the white dude that was singing.
But like I told, and what I tell you in that moment, I completely didn't give a fuck what you were. You know what I'm saying? The fucking music spoke.
No, it doesn't matter. It does not matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So listen, good stuff, bro. Yo, keep grinding.
Yeah.
We'll be watching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'll be
we'll
right
be
here.
watching. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be right here.
All right. K-100 Radio, and this is Media Matters, man. If you're on YouTube, hit that goddamn subscribe button.
K-100 Radio.